All right, guys, welcome to week 4. This week we are doing all new material, so this video should help. Let me know if you have questions and I can send you some supplemental material. So the triangle inequality theorem states that a triangle exists if the sum of the two smaller sides is longer or greater than the third side. And that third side would be the longest side. So we are going to go through the odds here to keep the video short, but it says determine if the following side lengths could form a triangle. Prove your answer with an inequality. So for number 1, we look at the smaller two sides. So we have 8 and 17 are the smaller two sides. So we're going to take the sum of those or add them together. So 8 plus 17 is equal to 25. And then we want to know, is 25 greater than the third side or the longest side, which is 24? So the answer is yes. This can form a triangle because 25 is greater than 24. Okay, so that one would be yes. So looking at number 2, remember we don't want to take the first two sides, but we want to take the smallest two sides. So in this case, 25 and 12 are the smaller of the three. So 25 plus 12 is 37. And is 37 greater than 35, which is the third side or the longest side? And that answer is yes. Because, and it says prove with an inequality, so we write the inequality that 37 is greater than 35. All right, and let's take a look at number 5. Looking at the shorter two sides, that are 28 and 22. 28 plus 22 is equal to 50. Now, is 50 greater than the third side? Is 50 greater than 50? That answer is no. 50 is equal to 50, but in order for this to be a triangle, it has to be greater than 50. 50 is equal to 50, so this does not make a triangle. Okay, I put a couple X's there so you know that is no. It has to be greater than. All right, and our last one, 27. We take the smaller two sides, which are 12 and 11, and we'll add those together. 12 plus 11 is 23. And we want to know, is 23 greater than the third side, which is 24? That answer is no. because 23 is not greater than 24. 23 is less than 24. So again, that's no. All right, so for the next section, it says finding a third side range. Okay, so if we let x equal the third side, given the two sides of a triangle, you can set up an inequality using the sum and difference to show the range of possible lengths for the third side. So basically, all we're doing here is we're going to take the difference or subtract. We're going to subtract the two numbers, and we're going to set up an inequality so that x is in the middle, and then we're going to add the two numbers, and that will give us our range. So we take the two sides. Oh, sorry, I got to move this up. You guys can't see. So we're going to take the two sides, and again, what this is saying is that we subtract the two numbers, put less than, x goes in the middle, less than, and we add the two numbers, and that will give us the range. Okay, so let's look at number 9 here. We have 14 and 22. So remember, you always have to subtract the smallest from the largest. So we'll do 22 minus 14, which is 8. And we have 22 plus 14, which is 36. So we have x's between 8 and 36. Okay, so you just take the difference and the sum, and it goes on either side. Gotta let my camera catch up here. There we go. All right, let's look at number 11. Number 11, we have the numbers 3 and 11. So on the left side, we're going to subtract. We'll do 11 minus 3. Okay, x goes in the middle, and then on the other side, I did the wrong color there. So 11 minus 3, x goes in the middle, and then on the right side, we'll do 11 plus 3. So our range is going to be 8. X goes in the middle, and 11 plus 3 is 14. And that's the range. So x can be between 8 and 14. All right, number 13. We have 24 minus 7 on the left. And 24 plus 7 on the right. And 24 minus 7 is going to be 17. X goes in the middle. 24 plus 7 is 31. And that's the range. All right, so number 15, it says if a triangle has lengths of 15 feet and 27 feet, check all the possible lengths for the third side. So let's go ahead and find the range. Let's do 27 minus 15. And in the middle there, it's going to be 27 plus 15. Sorry, my camera froze. We'll catch up in a minute. Okay, so after you add them together and subtract them, you should have x should be between 27 minus 15 is 12, and 27 plus 15 is 42. So our range is from 12 to 42. And we want to check the boxes that are on the left here. So we want to look at all the numbers that are between 12 and 42. Okay, that would be 34 is in that range. Okay, so we'll get 34 check. 12 is not in that range because it has to be strictly greater than 12. It can't be equal to 12. So we skip 12. 29 is in the range. 18 is in the range. And 43 is not. So you should have checked 34, 29, and 18. All right, so we have about 3 minutes left in the video, so I just want to go through these quickly. Hinge theorem and the converse of the hinge theorem. There's a lot of words here. Really, all it's saying is that if you have two triangles with two congruent sides, so notice that BA is congruent to ED and AC is congruent to DF. So if you have two triangles with two congruent sides, if angle A is greater than angle B, then the opposite sides of them will also be greater than. So BC, okay, so that is the side opposite of angle A. BC will be greater than the side that's opposite angle D, which is EF. And then the converse of that is true as well, where if you have the sides, BC is greater than EF. Okay, so if this side is greater than this side, then the angle A across from the larger side is greater than the angle D. Okay, so I'm going to go through these examples quickly because we only have about a minute and a half left. Okay, so it says examples, compare the sides and angles by filling in the blank with a less than or greater than symbol. Okay, so we look at the two triangles. They have two congruent sides. Angle J is larger than angle N. So that means the side across from angle J, which is KL, is greater than the side across from angle N. So that will be greater than. Okay, for number 3, okay, we need to see which ones they're talking about here. We're talking about WX and XY. Okay, so we're looking at the angles across from them here. I found this angle is 55 by subtracting 32 and 93 from 180. So since 55 is greater than 53, the side WX is going to be less than